Hey guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Super Mario 64 Transcending the Rainbow. And in this episode we are going to be starting Course 10, which is the last main course in Overworld 2. So we're making good progress. Well, after these main courses, we actually have a couple of secret courses to do. But I'm kind of excited for those because I heard they're not as hard, so we get like a little difficulty break. So we might actually go back to a very rare beating one level per episode for like a very short while. Don't get used to it. So unfortunately we have to go down the path I didn't really like that much when I was doing red coins, and that is these pyramid paths, because that's where course 10 is. It's basically a pyramid themed world. When I first saw that course 10 was like a pyramid themed level, I got kind of excited because I feel like I'm dead. That's what I feel like. No, what was I saying? I got a little excited because I feel like there's not too many like hard desert levels at a high level for some reason. Unless you count stuff like Toast to Coast, like Joy of Sorrow, but that's more like a beach. I feel like this is like a straight desert, like got pyramids and canyons and all that. Cactus, cacti, I guess. It's like a straight up actual desert level. You know what it reminds me of? Remnant of Doom Course 5. I forgot what it's called. That's like an actual desert level, and it's like it's also very challenging. Okay, so this stupid triangle, unfortunately. Honestly, so since the last time I did this overall, I actually did see a better way to do this, but I'll just do what I've done in the past because it worked, you know. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my general attitude about things in this game. Okay. Man, I'm going to be kind of dreading whenever I have to do those jumps. And save state. Okay. So our first star is Canyon Crosser. Now this star, actually I'll read the sign. What do you have to say? Some useful tech for going along slopes. You can press Z to enter a butt slide instantly. Give it a try in some different slope types and get a feel, because it's useful for some stars here. Alright dude, I'm gonna be honest, after playing this game for several years, I'm not sure if I knew that. Oh shit, I just fucked it up, hold on. So I think I have to actually get on the slope first. Yeah, like that. I swear I didn't know that. It's kind of a... I don't know, my tech like knowledge of this game is actually pretty bad. Might be one of the worst like of people who's played this game for a long time. Like my tech knowledge is pretty abysmal. I don't really know why most things work. Ah shit. I feel like C up slide. I didn't like actually explain it well. I was like, you know, basically, you just go into back to down, and then you kind of just run into a slope and. Yeah, you get a lot of speed. Like I don't know. I don't really understand a lot of the tech stuff. Ah, shit. Yeah, this first jump is like actually pretty difficult, especially for a first jump. Because I'm just like, I just want to get the level going here. Let's go. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, the first jump's hard. Okay, so let's grab that. Boom. Good. Okay. So I had a visual cue here. I think it was I stand here, line this up. Honestly, it's been a while. I hope this is my visual cue. I honestly don't remember, which is not too good. What? Alright. This is going wonderful. I think that was my visual cue. I think I just kind of fucked up. I just got a glitchy wall kick somehow. I don't know how that happened, dude. This is going smooth, isn't it? I swear one's actually going. I think I could do okay at the start. It's just these intro jumps. Okay. Hold on, dude. I maybe should have checked my angle before I did start practice, but I swear it was this. I'm gonna try it one more time. Yeah, this feels pretty good. I don't know what the fuck happened last time. Yeah, okay, that felt good. Yeah, last time was an anomaly. Let's just leave it at that. So now here we have a pretty difficult chain long jump. And, oh yeah, so another thing about this path. There is a red coin pretty damn deep into it, so... I guess I gotta get pretty good at this path. Let's just... Oh, come on, dude. That was shit. So I gotta get pretty good at this path, actually, so... This performance might be a little concerning. You know what? Still a lot of time to get better at it. Honestly, yeah, my placement for that jump is pretty bad. I should have given myself like more room. Line this up with that. Yeah, I think this is the visual cue. I don't know what the fuck happened that first attempt. Feels pretty good. Yeah, but those wall kicks, in practice, they actually gave me a lot of trouble for a while, and I had no idea like what angle I was supposed to be using. I think I found something that's decent. Okay, let's try this again. Totally scuffed it last time. This fire is kind of annoying. There we go. There's actually a red coin like down there, like in these wall kicks, but that's actually not what I was talking about when I said there's a deep red coin. There's one even deeper. It's actually very deep. So here we're going to long jump all the way down. Now I feel like this is the hardest jump of the star, actually, believe it or not. It's kind of weird. Something like that. Okay, good. I don't know. It was giving me problems in practice. Maybe it won't end up being that bad. Okay, this jump is interesting right here. Because at first when I was doing this jump in practice, I'm like, dude, this jump is fucked. Turns out, though, I totally found a way to like destroy this jump. Hold on. So I actually wasn't talking about that part. So this part, right? You have to do a really, really precise arc. But I found a way to practice to make this jump like trivial. If I go all the way down here and like use my shadow to wind myself up, now I'm on the very edge, right? So because I'm on the very edge, I can actually like quarter frame arc this, and it becomes like free. So that was a rare case where like a hard jump just became like free because of like some big brain moves. So I think so. This is the red I was talking about. That red is deep in the start. There's really only like one more jump. So maybe that's like a little bit of a negative thing for this level so far. I think that red's a little too deep in the path. Because this is the last jump I'm doing right now. So ready? Do this. Ah! Fucked it up. I think I had too much speed. Yeah, that last jump's pretty challenging. Could happen. Okay, attempt number 2 at this end jump here. Come on. Maybe like chill out a little bit on my speed from last time. Dude, again? What? Huh? Dude, that never happened. I never overshot in practice. Never. Not once. Well, alright, I'm gonna start cutting because this is taking way too fucking long. I wonder if Cerium knew you can kind of cheese that jump by just getting like using your shadow and then quarter frame marching. I'm not sure. Okay, attempt 3, dude. Come on, man. Dude, come on, man. Are you serious? That time I pulled back because I keep fucking overshooting it. So, you know, naturally I tried to pull back. Didn't, dude. I don't know, man. Whatever. I'm just going to keep doing random shit until it rings. I think this star should not be that bad. I don't know what is going on. Never would have expected 3 deaths to the ending based on practice. Alright, let's line this fucker up. Whoa! Mario Cam, hello. What the fuck was that, dude? How do you just fat finger Mario Cam? The fact that I lived, though, is kind of impressive. Alright, dude, this has to be the attempt, because this is the attempt where I fat fingered Mario Camp. I was sure what second I did that, I'm like, I'm fucking dead. Usually you don't recover from that shit, because Mario Camp is so, like, fucked. Especially when you're not ready for it. Okay. Yeah, that chain long jump's not challenging in the slightest. Basically have to get a chain long jump period, and you're good. Oh wow, I'm on the edge. Holy cow. I mean, it's good to be on the edge, but that was like cutting close, dude. You know what would make this jump a lot harder to cheese? If like the 90-degree wall like went the whole way, then it was like hard to get around, if you know what I mean. Because when I'm on the very edge, I just don't have to worry about it because I'm just on the edge and I'm like avoiding it. Alright, dude, can I fucking lock in here? For the love of God, man. Whoa, he's coming. I didn't actually realize he can get all the way to you, but he can. There we go, dude. Thank you, man. I did get at the attempt where I fat-fingered Mario Camp. Let's go. Don't know why that end jump was kind of messing me up, but at least I started doing well at the path, which is good, you know. Hit me, Goombas. I always love when like you exit a level and you just get hit by like 5 enemies. It's like, yeah. All right, good shit. Next we'll be going after Star 2. All right, guys, time for Star 2. So what I actually decided for this star, I could have done like a slightly different path for this star, but honestly, what I've decided is I'm just basically gonna redo a lot of the Star 1 path and then like jump down at a certain point to skip a part. I'll show you what I mean if that sounds a little confusing. Basically, after these wall kicks, there's a part where this path branches out and you do this like tunnel wall kick section. But I think the camera for it kind of sucks. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't mind just doing a lot of these Star 1 jumps again because I was getting some pretty consistent in them again. Anyway, so yeah, you know what? I figured like, might as well just do these jumps again. You know, didn't really mind them in the first place. And I think what I'm actually doing is more like the reds route. So maybe it's better off. You know, sometimes a good thing you can do in Kaizo is like when you're doing the normal stars, play them as if you're doing reds. So you're kind of like practicing already, you know. So I guess I'm doing that here. So yeah, normally you're supposed to go in that hole and then you do some like tunnel wall kicks. But honestly, I'm just feeling like I don't know if I want to deal with the freaking tunnel camera right now. So I'm just gonna go with what I know, which that's something I do a lot of times in like Kaizo. Like I'm just like, you know what? I'll just go with what I already know, you know. And then once you actually do this part already that I did in the last star, there's really not much to this star, and that's another thing that makes me more willing to repeat these jumps. The fact that this star really doesn't have a lot to it. It's really just kind of one more section I need to learn. Yeah, so I'm just kind of doing these jumps again. I guess it might be a little more boring for the LP. Having more repetitiveness, but more boring for the LP, but good for the beating of the game. So I guess in a way that's kind of good for the LP. I'll let you guys decide if it's net positive or like a net loss. So this is the last jump I have to like redo, and then I'm gonna jump down. So I'm gonna line myself up right at the end here. Oh, I did too much. Shit. That's the only problem about doing that. You know, honestly, what I can do when I'm doing reds and stuff, right? What I can do to make sure that doesn't happen is honestly, I could go into forward cam for like 1 second, just see like. my depth perception. I could do that because, yeah, that is a little annoying. I mean, I was trying to go way too tight though. I kind of deserve that. I think right now I'll keep doing what I'm doing, but yeah, for reds I might want to consider like going into forward cam, because if you go into forward cam, you can check your depth perception, like be a lot more sure about it. I had a couple deaths to this jump too, which is kind of annoying me. I feel like I'm very good at these jumps. For some reason, I'm just not playing well. It's okay. You kind of get the stupid deaths out when you're doing normal stars. I mean, I can understand dying this wall kick section because there is a lot going on, like a lot of camera flips and height control and depth perception. There's a lot going on, but I don't know. It's not unlike a lot of other stuff I've done in Mario 64. It's pretty standard. And that's a lot of this game. I feel like it's very challenging, but it's somewhat standard. Except for the first two wall stuff. I've never really done anything like that. First two walls and the angle walls. That's kind of new for me. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at them though. Because now when they show up, I kind of know, like, all right, probably need to do this, blah, blah, blah. Where first I was like, oh, what? Okay. Beautiful. Alright, let's get revenge on this jump. I don't want to be dying on this jump. I called it like free last star. Can't call shit free and then die to it. It's embarrassing. Well, in fairness, it's never been free. Actually, I just thought I found a really good setup for it. Because when I tried this arc without the setup, dude, oh my, I was getting cooked. It seemed really, really hard. Bruh. Mr. Arch. Well, that was way too low. Okay. Maybe free was the wrong word. So, here's the part where I'm gonna... Whoa, lag, hello. Here's the part where I'm gonna jump down. Do a little Mario cam here. Nice. So once I get here, I can actually like start this jump from a different point. Normally you start it from there, because that's where you come out of the tunnel. So I can actually start from here now, which is a bit interesting. Now we have a pretty tricky slope section. It mostly took me a while to figure out like what you actually have to even do, rather than like it being really hard. Because it is a little confusing at first. Like here, like where do you go? Kind of come off that slope, you do like 2 jumps. And then there, you gotta get slope from there. I chose to go on this side, and I'm gonna kind of build up speed for the next jump. Okay, so here we have a little momentum. Okay, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm gonna wait for this Evo. This is like the last jump. It's like waiting for a kid when they're like having a tantrum. You just gotta wait for them to tire out, you know? And boom. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Once I actually got to the ending, it was like lights out. Ba-boom. Calamitous pillars. You know what? In the grand scheme of things, wasn't that calamitous. Alrighty, so now I'm going to do the Speed Star. And thankfully, this is one of the Speed Stars that's not too bad. It seems like it's like every other one's hard, every other one's not too bad. So the last one was hard, so this one's not too bad. I probably got it after playing for about 5 minutes in practice, so not terrible. We also have to go down this very familiar path to get there, so it's getting a little boring. I think after this, though, I promise it's going to be a different path. So yeah, it's kind of like halfway down this path. Bro, what? I always have a couple of deaths on that every star. I don't know why. Obviously, my goal is to eventually remove all deaths. I have to do that path in red, so it's not a great sign that I'm having deaths, but It's also not the worst, because I feel like when you play reds, you kind of... You level up your game a little bit just because it's reds, you know? Like when I'm going for a normal star, I'm not really like that locked in. Just that out is. Okay. So yeah, we gotta come down here. Do this long jump again. Oh, okay, and miss it apparently. I haven't missed that yet, I don't think. A little short. Unfortunate. Fuck off, Goombas. Love when they're all lined up. All my ducks in a row. But all my Goombas. Okay. That felt a little weird, but sure. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we have to come up on these wooden boards. My favorite wooden boards. And see that that wires emote in the distance? That's where we gotta jump. By the way, I don't know if I ever explained it, but I think wires emote, it's kind of like a like an inside joke in the community. I actually don't fully understand the joke, I'll be honest. I think it like Dolphino started the joke, but I don't really know what it means, to be honest. I got nothing. I feel like I'm out of the loop on that one. Okay, so this speed star basically relies on some pyramid jumps, which I totally expected based on this how this level is. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a pyramid speed star, isn't it? But it's surprisingly not that bad actually. Even though I'm like totally fucking it up right now. Yes, I come here. Good. Ah, shit. This is also one of the only speed stars where I feel like by the time I get to the box at the end, I have like a lot of time left. So maybe like he accidentally made this too short. I don't know. Dude, that was shit. That was completely shit. Bruh. Dude, come on, man. The first jump is a little challenging. I will admit. Probably the hardest part. Dude. Come on, man. Dude, what? Why am I fucking that up so much? I have to like... I'm trying to do a dive where I land like on the perfect like apex of the pyramid. Where I kind of turn and dude, what? I'm fucking that up so much. I don't know why. It's not that hard. Bro. Thank you. Okay. Oh, nice. See, it's not even that bad. Once I just got that one jump, that kept fucking up. It's not even that bad. Yeah, you just slide off that pyramid. You kind of like butt slide. You have a shit ton of speed. You whip back around. Wall kick. Pretty cool. But yeah, not that challenging. Even though I was doing literally bad, it took like a couple minutes. Maybe like 2 minutes. Good shit, man. If you think about it, so that was course 10, right? So I've done 2/3 of the speed stars in this game. So I only got 5 left. So that's something that makes me feel a little good about myself, you know? Alrighty. So this star, we have a pretty tricky ending, but at the very least, we finally have a different path. I feel like so far I've done 3 stars this level. They all start on the same path. We're finally we're switching it up a little bit here, so that's good. Change of scenery. So this path starts out with some big ass pyramids. So these pyramids, just like in the old world, they're a little scary just because their slope is like hell fast. Like, so you don't really have any time to like really set up your jump because like these like you just go flying off these. Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna come down this way. And there's something pretty wacky coming up. We don't do it for the star though. Okay. So if you see that, I said something wacky's coming up. There's like a giant fan we have to avoid. Not for this star though, but later down the line, I guess. I'll have to dodge that fan. Yeah, so look at this. So at some point I'm gonna have to jump through there. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, that Goomba's in the worst spot. Okay. Yeah, moving objects are somewhat of a rarity in Mario 64. You don't see them very often. And they're often, like, when they're, like, involved, they're often really challenging. Because I feel like, I don't know, for some reason this game's, like, movement options, like, don't really, I don't know, like, I feel very limited against moving platforms. I feel like I'm really up against it when I'm, doing moving platforms. Okay, and basically the hardest level ever in like any ROM hack, the Junk's Junk, is like all moving platforms. So like, that's like basically moving platforms was spammed to just make the hardest star ever. Ah, shit, just dropped the wall. Okay, that was actually like decently deep into the star. So now I gotta get a good angle here. Let's see. I think this should be good. Come on. Ah, shit. Why was I so low? I don't know why I was so low, actually. Alright. Let's lock in here. Okay, good. Okay, when I said the ending is hard, I was talking about this jump. Let's get real here. Dude, this jump is crazy. Okay. Here. I'm gonna try to get on the edge. Should be good. Ah, too high. Shit. Almost got it. I was right at the end. Fuck. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? So, yeah, so you could, when you do Rogue Chaos Edition, every star you get, you got to get a new code, and every code has a good thing and a bad thing. So you have to actually weigh like the cost, like the pros and cons of everything, and it's actually interesting. I didn't realize there was that much like strategy to it, which I think is cool. I thought, because I remember the old Chaos Edition, it was just basically random bullshit happens on your screen, but this is like totally different. This game is actually like designed to be like playable. And there's strategy to it, which is cool. So I'll definitely check that out. And as much as I feel like I just do so many LPs nowadays, and my channel gets very cluttered, I'm like, you know what, that totally looks worth playing. The only thing I have to do some like research into is like, I don't know if I want to play on normal or hard mode. I'm gonna do some research into like what the difference is. Because I think the other guys are playing on normal. So I might just do normal. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, yeah. I always go quiet on this jump, by the way, because it's wall kick timing. Yeah, it's so much better than what I was doing before. I'm not sure yet if I have to come up here for reds. I wouldn't be surprised if I do, knowing this game. Okay. Alright, attempt number 2. These jumps are crazy. Super cool though. Okay. Let's get revenge here. Kinda effed it up before. I'm gonna go like a hair more. Yeah, it should be good. Four, 5, 6, 10. Nice. Okay, Dude, is it just me, or is that not the craziest walking section ever? That shit was crazy. You could tell how quiet it went, and like that shit was hard. Scaled the ancient shrine. That was a good star. I like that one a lot. Good shit. Glad I got to also bring up the Rogue Chaos Edition stuff because I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, like I said, by the time this part comes out, I'm sure I would have already started that, but at least I introduced the idea here first. All right, guys, time for another Grand Scorched Ruin star. I guess the only weird thing about doing this this like style of Let's Play, by the way, is that I feel like I have to do like 5 intro type things like per episode because I have to say like, hey, all right, back for the star. It's the only weird things. Maybe that gets repetitive. I'm not really sure because I haven't watched the episodes back myself, but I hope that doesn't get too repetitive. Me saying like every time like, hey, all right, back for another star. You know, it might. I would not be surprised if it was. It feels repetitive to say it, at least. And by the way, I'm not even joking. I just realized this. Like live. This star I'm going for right here. This is going to be my 100th star. So that's a good milestone right there. It's always good to cross the 100 star threshold. I guess I crossed like the halfway threshold a little while ago with 91 stars, but now we're getting the good old 3 digits. That's some good shit. Now we always we all know like Kaizo hacks, like the second half is always harder than the first half. So you might not really be halfway you might not really be halfway down the game. But you know what? Take whatever win I can get. So even if I'm halfway in star count, I see that as an absolute win. Alright, let's try this again. So I came out with a little came up with an idea for this star. So for this star I have to go that way, right? So you normally just jump to this fan. Came up with an idea. Apparently the idea is to die. Now I came up with an idea of like just how I'm gonna route the star. I'm just gonna climb up and jump down. The reason why I'm gonna do that is that's what you do for reds. So I'm kind of like getting a little more practice on reds just by if I do that path and then jump down, it mimics how a red attempt would go. So it's technically a little bit more I don't know, it's more like realistic to do. Because like I've mentioned a couple times in this Let's Play, I like to like pre-game reds like while I'm still doing normal stars. So by doing that type of thing, I actually am kind of like, yeah, I'm like pre-gaming reds. That's what I like to say. Because like this is me doing like the reds route. Shit. Forgot I can't jump on here. After I get this star, by the way, I got the first Premier League game. It's gonna be on like an hour, so I'm excited for that. I think I've talked about that once during this Let's Play. I'm a big Premier League fan. Tunnel sections are always stressful. So yeah, if you're yeah, I definitely recommend like if you're someone like looking for like another sport to get into. Premier League soccer is pretty good. It's pretty dope. So yeah, this is what you're gonna do for reds, right? So you come down here, and then do a long jump over here. So that's kind of the connecting thread between those two paths. Now I'm gonna utilize for reds. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just do it now too. I'm gonna come here. Now, this is like our star 4 area. That's some pretty interesting jumps. Whoa, careful there. So yeah, I gotta turn around and then get on this side. Use this guy to give me a booster. Very nice. Alright, now I was trying to F this up here. That's effing up. Alright. Damn it. I might have gone a little pussy on that jump, where I didn't hold back as much, so I just ledge grabbed. Like Red's exclusive stuff. Because a lot of the hard stars in this game have just been straight up just like 2-star paths. So I don't really have to learn that much more. Like the last course was a lot like that. I barely had to learn anything else. Because I had already learned everything. But this is like, I feel like this does have some stuff. It's new. Ah, shit. Ugh, dude. Come on, dude. I don't want to take... I don't want to take that long on stars like this. I feel like star's really not that bad. I'm also making the star a little longer by doing this route where I jump down. So I might start cutting soon. Because I don't have too much to say about stuff like this. It's not that interesting, yeah. Just kind of see me do a lot of the same shit. Yeah, but that path actually, like, over here, I think this is a reds only path, and it looks pretty challenging, so yeah, I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for reds. Might have to do the most practice I've done so far for a star. We'll see. Oh, that was terrific, dude. That was just wonderful. Fuck that Goomba. Yeah, I'm probably going to... I'm going to get there one more time, and if I don't get the star, I'm just going to cut. This is getting a little annoying. These stars should not be taking as long as they are. Because they're not that challenging. Like, the last course had definitely had harder normal stars than this course. Nothing has been that bad. I just haven't done as well on them for some reason. Okay. Where the fuck is the Goomba? Okay, he's over there. Good. Goomba can piss off. There's no way I'm letting him get the jump on me when I do red coins, by the way. No shot. Eight. Okay. Oh, by the way, something I didn't realize until I actually watched back some of my episodes. When I'm like counting under my breath, when I'm counting wall kicks, like you can actually hear that, which I didn't expect. I thought my mic wouldn't pick it up. It actually does a little bit. So you just sometimes when I'm doing a jump and I'm just counting wall kicks, you can just hear it whispering. Sounds whack. All right, come on, dude. Attempt number 3 over here, dude. I haven't even really gotten to like the hard parts. The star isn't even that bad either. I'm just being weird. Okay. Okay. I think what I need is a little bit more... Oh, careful. Not more of that. I need a little more distance than I did last time. Good. That was very good. All right. I diagnosed that jump mid attempt. 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Holy cow. 15, 16. Okay. This is kind of like the last jump. Well, it was a little more, but this is basically the last jump. So get ready to spam A here. Let's go. Spamming A. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. By the way, when you see players like spam A like that, it's not really that impressive. It's kind of just like pressing A as fast as you can. Nice. Okay. Glad I didn't die to that ending. Because sometimes in that tight tunnel, sometimes in practice I would just drop an input sometimes, so maybe I wasn't spamming fast enough or to the right rhythm. I'm not sure, but glad I didn't die to in attempts because that would have been kind of annoying. I hate dropping like A inputs when it's like fast wall kicks. And hey, look at our star count. 100 stars, baby. Let's go. That's a huge milestone. You only hit that milestone once. Good shit. I'd say that's still the most height milestone. I mean, obviously besides 182, but we're a long way till we get 182. That's good shit, though. All right, next up, we're going to be going for the last star, star 5. All right, guys, time for the last normal star here. So this is the longest and probably most challenging normal star, but I don't think it's the one with the hardest jumps. I think it's just the longest, and in this case, that makes it the hardest. So this I'm kind of sensing a theme here with like the star 5s of normal courses, because it reminds me of star 5 from the last course, where it was like a little bit of a longer star and you like climb to the top of the building. I feel like it's kind of the same here. So yeah, we're gonna climb to like the top of the level for this star. But just like the last star, I'm gonna come down this path first. I'm getting a lot of practice doing these jumps, which is good. Yeah, it's getting quite with this, and then like the actual star ending, it's getting quite long. Shit's starting to pile up here. It'll be good practice for Reds though. Alright. Just coming back up here. Jumping down. I gotta say, I heard some people say this level is an absolute banger. I've enjoyed it, but I don't think it's been anything crazy. Like the course that really like wowed me in this game so far has been course has been course 7. I feel like this hasn't been crazy. It's been good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good course. But I heard some people say like, oh, it's like the best course I've played yet. I don't know. I think I liked course 7 more. Course 9 more. Maybe Bowser 1 as well. I think those are my top 3. In that order, too. Yeah, course 7, number 1. Then 9. I feel like that's a pretty good top 3. And then Bowser 1. I didn't think I was going to like Bowser 1 at first, but it actually ended up being a really good course. And I love the colors. But yeah, I just think course 7 was just an absolute banger. That's gonna be a pretty hard one to top. Course 9 could have topped it. I just didn't like the precision stuff. I think that kind of brought it down a little for me. It's the only thing, the precision stuff, star 3 and all that. Like, it's a little annoying, but in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't too bad, I guess. I'm over it already. Alright. Let's lock in a little bit here on this momentum jump. This momentum jump is actually not bad. I was just being a bit bozo. Okay. Let's try that again. It's not, honestly, you just hold left and A. Get a good jump and then you're fine. Then you have this jump, which is kind of interesting. You have to make sure you're like getting enough height. You have to have very deliberate, like, I would say joystick holding, but I'm on a keyboard, so I guess keyboard holding or direction holding. That's what I really mean. Okay. As you can see there, red coin. So we have to come pretty far up here for reds. Alright. Looking pretty good. Got a bit of an arc time. I think this arc is like the last jump I have to do for reds. Then I go down and grab that coin and then I jump down. Oh, dude, come on, man. Fuck. After, I'm hoping I can kind of nail the end jumps of the star, but I don't know. It's actually not that easy. There's one hard part that I think is a little bit annoying, because it has to do with like slopes and like clipping out of the slopes. So I feel like that was like a tiny bit annoying. And you know what? I think I might start cutting because I think between all the normal stars, this episode might get a little long. I might start cutting soon. Just because I don't want to have like really long episodes. I feel like the longest I'd want to have, and this is already kind of long, is 50 minutes. I don't want to have stuff like an hour. Because at that point, just doing live streams, you know? I want my episodes to be something that I kind of digest in one sitting. This is probably one of the last times I'm going to be able to get the normal stars all in one go on like a level. Okay. Nice. The weird thing about this jump is it doesn't feel like you're getting any higher, but you actually like are. Which doesn't feel like it, but trust me, you definitely are. By the way, I have no idea how hard getting that red coin is going to be. It looks pretty tough. Looks like you'd have to hold like a weird slope angle. Three, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Okay. So now we have this glass section. I thought this section was very cool. Let's try not to fuck it up though. 1, 2. Yeah, I just think I think it's a really cool section. It's like a tunnel section, and then you kind of turn directions, and the camera is just like, it's really smooth that jump. So I really like that. We go chuck you. So this is kind of the last jump. Well, there's like really last 2 jumps, but they're kind of connected. I definitely think this is the hardest jump. Problem is like the alignment's a little fucked here, if I'm being honest. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Last jump here. Come on, dude. Oh. 1. Nice, dude. That was pretty good, honestly. That performance. Because that's definitely the longest star. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I was making it though. Maybe that wasn't the hardest normal star on this level. Good shit, man. All normals are done. Alright, well, I'm going to end this episode here. I think it's gone on long enough already. But thank you guys for watching. And in the next episode, we're going to take on the red coin, which is called Desret's Treasure. So thank you guys for watching, and take care. Bye now.